Whirlpool range ever. With easy touch controls, preheating's precise. Simply set the temperature. The oven calls you back when it's ready. Of course, anyone who makes a meal can make a mess. So Whirlpool's Clean Top system makes it easier for the one who cooks a little or a lot. Because together, you and Whirlpool know how to make a home run.
It's the first women's team ever to compete in America's Cup. And they eat Yoplait. A lot of Yoplait. Whatever your dream, do it for you.
New X14 kitchen cleaner challenges Formula 409 here on this baked-on grease.
I can't believe it. The X14 took everything off without scrubbing.
New X14 kitchen cleaner.
I would switch to this right now.
Living in paradise has its rewards until something goes wrong. Then it becomes too hot to handle. When that happens, regain your cool with a phone call to J&M Air Conditioning. Our staff is on call 24 hours a day, and no emergency is too hot to handle. We are Lennox AC service representatives in your area, and we will arrive fast to get you going again. Call J&M now and move back to paradise today.
We're the Brunswicks. Come see us for all of your air conditioning needs.
From Sarasota and Naples to the Keys, Dixie's #1, with prices nobody beats. For just $2.99 a month, you can lease a new Regal. For just $30 more, you get a LeSabre. The oldest, the biggest, remains the best. Dixie Buick GMC truck.
Imagine wicker that doesn't chip, peel, or rust. Brown Jordan's new Resin Weave. Last a lifetime. Generously discounted at the Patio People. Naples at Neapolitan Way and Fort Myers at Glad.
Quarter now before the hour, and spring training may be beginning, but it's not a real spring training. With the baseball strike, there is precious little cheering from those cities that depend so heavily on the big leaguers to bolster their local economies. Our money editor, Tyler Mathisen, who is also executive editor of Money Magazine, is down in Florida and discovered just how much is at stake in this strike.
What I am and will remain.
While negotiators up north try to bang out a ninth-inning settlement to the baseball strike, down south in Florida and Arizona, an economic shutout is already taking shape. The thousands of tourists who flock south each spring to take in the sun and a little of America's national pastime pump an estimated $315 million into Florida's economy and another $265 million into Arizona's. And for medium-sized host cities like Fort Myers, Florida, the wintertime home to the Boston Red Sox and the Minnesota Twins, this annual rite of spring also provides the needed financial jolt that's necessary to keep many local businesses afloat throughout the rest of the year.
Florida is dependent on baseball, but more so small cities in Florida that have invested considerable sums of taxpayers' dollars are very dependent. I've been receiving a lot of calls from local merchants. For example, the Sheraton Hotel, our largest hotel, has lost 3,000 room nights. That translates out to about $275,000, and most of those came through one cancellation of a fan group out of New England.
In restaurants and stores throughout the region, the story is much the same. Paul Peden owns the Veranda, a popular Fort Myers restaurant that draws heavily at this time of year from the 200,000 or so fans who attend local spring training games.
It's the time of year you make your extra money, your overtime pay, those kind of things. So it affects everybody in the business, not just me.
Merchants with the most to lose, though, are those whose products are closely tied to baseball. Mike Smith, who owns a sports paraphernalia and baseball card shop here, says a 50% loss in revenue recently may force him out of business.
We've marked down a lot of our clothing 50% off, which is basically our cost. And even at market 50% off, it's not selling.
And speaking of things that aren't selling, at box offices across Florida, sales are way off, prompting many teams like the Red Sox to cut ticket prices by as much as 50%.
So even if we get back to capacity crowds, we'll have 50% less ticket revenue.
Out in Arizona, several Cactus League teams have experienced slow sales as well. Some, like the Oakland A's, have cut their prices by as much as 70%.
Fans can't figure out exactly what they're expecting to see out there. Unfortunately, I think when there's indifference or questions, they don't do anything. So in order to make a gesture to try to heighten their awareness of spring training, we lowered our ticket prices, and the reaction's been pretty good so far.
As for the region's projected economic losses, Arizona, which is host to only 8 of the 28 Major League teams, will likely suffer far less than Florida. Officials say a strong local economy and a steady stream of tourists coming to enjoy the state's many other attractions will offset most of the losses incurred by a softer than normal spring training season.
We are now getting record numbers of reservations in by people who are coming to play golf and do other things. And so we may be able to weather the strike a little bit better than the fans do, but it's something we'd rather not have. We would prefer that it's baseball and the fans are happy and the tradition continues.
And Tyler Mathisen is joining us this morning on the field in Fort Myers, Florida. Tyler, any estimate as to how much each city will lose?
The U.S. Conference of Mayors put together an estimate that says that each team might, the strike, if they use replacement players, might cost each city $3 to $5 million. But interestingly, it might also ripple through the economy in other ways. Charities, for example, have built their functions around the presence of the big leaguers. Replacement players just won't draw the same amount, so even charities may stand to suffer as a result of this strike.
All right, Tyler Mathisen, thanks very much. I understand you were taking some swings out in the field yesterday.
A few bad swings. If you'd seen them, you'd know why I'm not going to be one of the replacement players.
All right. Tyler Mathisen, thanks very much. It is 11 minutes before the hour. Next, the trade secrets of a professional animator. Disney's Mike Cedeno when Good Morning America continues.
I smoke, but at many sporting events, it doesn't play. No problem. I just chew Wrigley Spearmint Gum. With such a cool, clean taste, it's something everyone can agree on. So when I can't smoke, I share some pure chewing satisfaction.
Why take a cough drop that's mostly sugar when you can take nice? Same medicine.
No sugar. There are those among us with very simple tastes. They only want the best. And for them, there's Fancy Feast gourmet cat food. Exceptionally moist and delicious. Fancy Feast. Good taste is easy to recognize.
My skin's exposed every day. Dove makes it feel great.
Dove contains 1/4 moisturizing cream. It won't dry your face like soap.
If my husband touches my face and says, "Oh, it's soft," that's a good feeling. To say, "Oh, well, thanks, hon."
When shopping for a new dinette set, everyone is looking for something special to fit their needs, desires, and comfort. The color, shape, and size must be just right. At Creative Dinettes, your choices are limited only by your imagination. Mix and match sets in a wide variety of styles, available in an almost endless choice of materials and colors. At Creative Dinettes, we enjoy watching you make your selection. So we make browsers welcome and buyers adored. Creative Dinettes, where free delivery is just part of making you happy.
The sale you've been waiting for is here. Don't miss Bill Smith's huge home electronics and appliance mega sale. Mega savings, mega selection. TVs, VCRs, big tubes and widescreens, personal electronics, camcorders, washers, refrigerators, dishwashers, ranges. Everything for your home is on sale now. 19-inch remote TVs, $149. Remote VCRs, $139. Frost-free refrigerators, an incredible $299. Mega savings, mega selection. Don't miss the home electronics and appliance mega sale. At Bill Smith, hurry, sale ends Tuesday.